A logistics framework provides the foundational structure that enables an organization to execute its logistics strategy, support supply chain objectives, and adapt to changing business conditions. The framework encompasses organizational design, operating principles, business relationships, governance methods, and collaboration approaches that determine how logistics activities are coordinated. An effective logistics framework aligns with organizational strategy and supports the efficient flow of products, information, and services across the supply chain. Because market conditions, customer expectations, and global trade environments continue to evolve rapidly, organizations increasingly require flexible and agile frameworks capable of responding to disruptions and opportunities. A well-designed framework establishes the foundation for long-term competitiveness, resilience, and sustainable supply chain performance. Organizational structure significantly influences logistics capabilities and supply chain synchronization. The way responsibilities, authority, reporting relationships, and decision-making processes are organized determines how effectively logistics functions interact internally and externally. Logistics organizations must coordinate transportation, warehousing, inventory management, customer service, procurement, and information systems while maintaining alignment with broader supply chain objectives. Effective structures facilitate communication, reduce functional silos, and support cross-functional collaboration. As supply chains become more integrated and digitally connected, logistics organizations must be designed to work seamlessly with suppliers, customers, and service providers. Flexible organizational structures improve responsiveness, accelerate decision-making, and enable organizations to adapt more effectively to changing customer requirements, market conditions, and operational challenges. Third-party logistics providers, 3PLs, fourth-party logistics providers, 4PLs, and other logistics service providers play an increasingly important role in modern supply chains. These external partners manage transportation, warehousing, fulfillment, distribution, and other logistics functions on behalf of clients. Organizations develop productive relationships with logistics service providers to access specialized expertise, advanced technologies, broader geographic coverage, and scalable resources. Effective partnerships enable companies to focus on core competencies while benefiting from the provider's operational capabilities and industry knowledge. As supply chains grow more complex, logistics service providers often become strategic contributors rather than merely transactional vendors. Successful partnerships require clear performance expectations, aligned objectives, open communication, and mutual commitment to continuous improvement and customer satisfaction. Building deeper relationships with external partners requires trust, transparency, and information sharing. Trust develops over time through consistent performance, reliability, ethical behavior, and demonstrated commitment to mutual success. Organizations that establish trust can exchange sensitive operational information, collaborate on planning activities, and jointly address risks and opportunities. Information sharing improves visibility across the supply chain, enabling better forecasting, inventory management, transportation planning, and customer service. Character-based trust is particularly important when organizations rely heavily on one another for critical activities. Effective partnerships also require strong leadership, balanced power relationships, risk-sharing arrangements, and mechanisms for protecting confidential information. These qualities create an environment where collaboration can flourish and generate long-term value. Logistics relationships exist along a continuum ranging from simple contractual arrangements to highly integrated strategic partnerships. Contract relationships are typically transactional and governed primarily through contractual obligations and performance metrics. Ongoing relationships involve longer-term service agreements with operational coordination and some degree of information exchange. More advanced relationships include leader-follower arrangements, strategic alliances, and enterprise extensions, where organizations integrate planning processes, share strategic information, and coordinate activities more closely. As relationships deepen, trust, collaboration, and interdependence increase. Higher levels of integration enable partners to eliminate redundant activities, streamline processes, and improve responsiveness. However, they also require greater commitment, transparency, and alignment between participating organizations. Horizontal and vertical collaboration are important methods for coordinating shared processes and reducing total supply chain costs. Vertical collaboration occurs between organizations at different stages of the supply chain, such as manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and logistics providers. Horizontal collaboration involves cooperation among organizations operating at similar levels, often to achieve economies of scale or improve resource utilization. Collaborative practices may include joint forecasting, coordinated replenishment, shared transportation, collaborative planning, and synchronized inventory management. By sharing demand information, future plans, and operational data, partners can reduce the bullwhip effect, improve service levels, lower inventory requirements, and eliminate duplicate effort. Collaboration transforms isolated activities into integrated supply chain processes that create mutual benefits. The design of a logistics framework ultimately determines an organization's ability to synchronize supply chain activities, respond to change, and create value for customers. Successful frameworks combine effective organizational structures, productive relationships with logistics service providers, high levels of trust and information sharing, and collaborative operating models. Organizations that embrace collaboration and integration gain greater visibility, flexibility, and resilience across their supply chains. These capabilities support improved customer service, reduced operating costs, enhanced risk management, and stronger competitive positioning. As supply chains continue to evolve through digital transformation and globalization, logistics professionals must continuously refine their frameworks to support agility, innovation, and success.